All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with King's Raid. Yeah, I know this is an old one. We haven't played in a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot and see what's changed because I know that everybody was really mad about the game, and I know they did a huge update where they tweaked all of the damage, they tweaked all the heroes and made them do weird stuff. So like a lot of the older players actually quit because they got annoyed with it and they were like, oh, we can't even beat the things that we were beating before because they made it harder. And so far, this is our first day. All right, so we are on the first day. Just so you know, I've been playing it all day, literally all day over the night into today. I think the reset's actually going to happen in about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes from now. So we are on the first day. Let's see if we can see login so you can see that I'm not lying. Always good, right? Um, I don't know how the loading is going to be on this game. It's a little bit wonky. See, we are on day one. We literally got that, so we'll be getting day two pretty soon. And yeah, so here's what we've been doing. We've been leveling and just playing. From what I've noticed so far about the game, is that it's actually pretty much the same game. All right, so if you played it back in the day, I actually love this game. By the way, when it first came out, it was honestly probably one of the best games that has ever been played and that has ever come out. It's the heroes are awesome, the fighting is awesome, the skills were awesome, the weapons were awesome. Literally everything in this game is completely amazing. However, after the change and the updates and all that stuff, it got a little wonky and things got a little weird. So right now we've got our heroes. All right. So we've got Frey, and right now we're literally just using all the heroes that you're basically given. All right. So you start with Frey. She's actually the first hero you get outside of Castle. Then we've got what's her name? I forgot her name. Cleo. There we go. The name's right here. We got Cleo. And we've got Claws, which you get at the end of chapter one. So the first area of the game, you will get him for free. So we did level him up, and then you've got Castle, your main hero. We also have Roy at level 52. We just started working on him. We got him to 5-star, and that's it. We just kind of let him sit for a little bit. I'm not going to be working on him for a bit. He was a little bit annoying in the beginning, in the original, before the updates. He had he's a very specific set of skills that have to be used like in a certain order, and but however, if you can control him, he's probably one of the best damage dealers in the game. At least he was. And then we got Kurze. Kurze, she was actually a hero that a guy, I think someone actually drew this character and they won a contest and the character was put into the game. She's free to get once you get into the Tower of Ordeals. We literally just did that about 5 minutes ago. So we've got her character design in this game. Amazing. All right. Now, we were able to get most of our heroes to basically T3, as you can see the little 3-star down here, to T3 and T2, and then we've got Castle at T1. I leveled up everyone else first just because. I needed my damage dealer, which is Cleo, to be stronger, and I needed my tank to be a little bit stronger, and I wanted my healer to be stronger. So now we have two weapons. All right, we did get here we go. We got the Guardian. So we did get two awesome. I forgot what they call them in the unique weapons. There we go. I did get the XEN. We got that from one of the beginner choice weapons that you can get. And honestly, there's better teams to use. So don't think that like the team I'm using right now is the team you should be using. You should be using either a full physical team or a full magical team. I know the game, and I know that I can beat the stuff with these four heroes, so I don't care. And then we're going to slowly just build them up to 5, and then eventually I'll start kind of going outward into my actual real team. But in the beginning, yeah, I'm just going to level this team, and they work just fine to get through stuff. And so far they have been. I mean, I've come across some small difficulties. The first time we played this game, it basically was pretty easy just to get into chapter 6, and even into chapter 7 was very easy. And then you had to stop for a little bit, farm, and then you get through chapter 7, and then 8 was a little difficult. 9 was really hard, and then 10 obviously a lot harder. I believe there's 10 chapters if I remember correct. I'm just going through it in my head which ones were which. So basically you get weapons, you get armor. Each armor has its own stats, and you can upgrade those stats. You can upgrade the stars. See, this one has 3 stars, and the more stars you get, the more powerful that weapon becomes. None of that has changed. They did change the rune system. So now instead of your weapons having runes, you have a rune henge. All right. And you can put runes in here. So we have, physical block, magic block. This is one's really important to starting the game. You need a mana recovery attack on every single hero that you're going to be using, that you're moving forward with. Don't put them on until you know you're going to use them. But this is very important because you literally are the slowest mana regen in the beginning, and it's horrible. Your skills never go off. So you need at least one of those on every hero once you actually have a team and start moving forward. You may even need 2 of them, to be honest, because it's just getting those skills to keep cycling is the most important thing. So we've got that. We've got artifacts. You get a few from just playing. There's a few free ones you get from doing a thing in the there's a thing in the town, the Orville, and you can watch all of the Orvils. You can I just skip through them. You just skip them, and you get about 10 um, not artifacts. You get 10 of the other thing. You get 10 of these. Here we go. The treasures. You get 10 treasures, which I think I only have one. Nah, I don't have any for heroes that I own. I have 10 that I can't use. I'll show you in a second. But the artifacts you get from the tower, you get them from quests. This is one that is good for new people. Basically, when the battle begins, reduce damage from non-hero enemies by 10%. So yeah, everyone gets artifacts. There's all kinds of artifacts you can use. This one has, what HP can't fall below 10%. We've got this one, which basically gains a shield if she gets hit 50 times. Like there's all kinds of artifacts that you can unlock, and then everybody has their unique weapons, and eventually you get better and better gear up to T8. I don't know if they made T9, and then there's techno magic gear, which is even better. Now these are the team we're using. We are on chapter. We're going to use the portal just so you guys can see the fighting. We're going to go into chapter 5. That is where we are. Just know that the loading in this game is a little wonky. It's a little slow. Ever since they did the updates, it's been kind of rough. I have seen crashes, so don't be surprised if you see them. It doesn't happen. It doesn't seem to happen as often as it used to. When I played this game back in the day, there was like a little bit. I went back and checked it out, and it was very wonky. But now it's at least reasonable. All right, you will get slowdowns, and you will get points where this screen will stop loading, things like that. I don't know how it's going to work on PC, but on my tablet, yeah, it's been at least mildly annoying. But yeah, basically you just put it on auto. See, click auto, and then 1.5 times. Basically, it's going to have a little slowdown right now just because we just started the game. But yeah, it'll speed back up. See, there you go. It's normal again. Basically, you just get in there and you can start wrecking things with literally just this team. We're on stage 5. In the beginning, it was a lot easier. I have had fights that I've lost on in the not lost. I've had someone die in the story mode, and then basically we just went back in once the story was over, and the fight was easier because you don't have to do the story mode fight, which is usually harder. And then we got our 3 stars. So we have 3-starred everything through chapter 4 so far on the first day. We've gotten through 10 floors in the tower, which is basically like your infinite tower thing that you can do. We've gone through a bunch of stuff. We've gone into the stockade, which gets you gold. It's basically your gold dungeon, your item dungeon, your experience dungeon, like those things. There's all kinds of stuff in here. But yeah, the game's actually still fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's still fun. It's still interesting enough. It is slightly harder though. See, you can already see my hero, like my tank, getting his butt kicked, and he's got a bunch of defense too. So yeah, you're definitely going to it's definitely going to be harder. So if you've played this game before, you're going to notice a spike in difficulty. If you haven't played the game before, it's probably not going to bother you, to be honest, because you're going to be like, oh, that's interesting. Like that's like you're not even going to notice that's hard. You're just gonna be like, oh, I guess I got to level up. You know what I mean? You get a bunch of free stuff for playing. You get a bunch of free weapons. We're actually about to get, I think, we get 2 5-star heroes on day 2. So we'll get a selection where you can pick 2 heroes. Most people will go with magic heroes because magic heroes in this game are ridiculously strong. I'm hoping that's not a lot. There we go. Best. I hope that's not a freeze. Uh, Physical is good too sometimes, but in the long run, you're going to need multiple heroes to beat everything in the game. So I wouldn't beat myself up over it. And these 4 heroes are actually reasonably good. They're not the best heroes in the game, but they're workable throughout the entire game. I know Castle's been good all the way through, probably the least useful out of all of them, but still good. Claus is the tank here. He is actually one of the best physical tanks, at least he used to be. I don't know if he is now, but he's one of the best physical tanks that we've had in this game. Really, I used him, I think, all the way through the end of the game. Cleo is an insane fire magic damage dealer, and what's her name? What Faye? Frey. Frey is honestly one of the best healers in the game. Like she's literally insane. Even as a secondary healer, she's probably good. If you have a better healer like one of like Media, who's actually a pretty good attack booster for physical teams. You've got another couple of heroes. There's one that's a mana battery. She basically just gives you tons of mana. There's a new shield hero, Isaiah or something like that, something with an I. She's really good. We can show you some of the heroes in there after, but that's the fighting. There's also a beginner raiders thing here you get to do. So every time you log in and finish all the daily quests, you get some free stuff here. So here you get 500 of these, so you can actually create your own unique weapon and choose one. So that's nice. There's also the treasure version. All right, you're going to get some of this stuff just from doing quests. There's runes in here. There's gold. There's more stuff. Look at this. You get all these weapons just from logging in and finishing the daily quests every day. And then here about 2 weapons and 2 artifacts. Are these selection? These are you can select. So we can actually select heroes. So don't get too mad if you screw up in the beginning. You've got literally two chances to choose a weapon and two chances to choose a treasure once you get in there. And you get one weapon here. All right, it's 1,000 pieces. That's one weapon. And then you get another one here to make another select. So you literally from day 8 and on can select one unique weapon for all of the heroes on your 4-man team. All right, so don't get too upset. I actually did reset. I just played it for a little bit just to see how it is, and then I reset onto a different account, and that's where we are now. So I did reset once just because I wanted to get back into it and see what it was about. So this is the first day, and it's not bad. You get a bunch of stuff. There's also all these quests. Look, there's growth quests. You can get weapons in here. You can get another, what is this? This is artifact pieces, reforged tickets for weapons. You can get summons right here for finishing these quests. Some of them might take a little while, so don't think you're going to beat them in one day. Here we go, more treasure stuff we get. World boss isn't unlocked yet. I have to finish beating stuff. There's story quests. There's normal achievements where you're going to get tons of gold. See this? Just for beating enemies and stuff. There's a bunch of things in there. Now, I did go into the shop. We'll go into that right now so you can see it. Special shop. There is this recommended for beginners. I'm probably going to buy this. All right. Why? Because you get 2 unique tickets. All right. And they are a selecting ticket. So now, once I hit 9,000, which we're actually pretty close, we're at 7,000. We can buy this and we get 2 weapons. So there we go. That's going to be the other 2 weapons. My Frey and my Cleo. That's going to be their weapons. And now every single one on my team will have a unique weapon. And then from that point forward, I'm just going to save my tickets. All right. We're just going to keep them, craft them, whatever it is, and just save them for a little bit until either A, we get stuck, or B, we build a team that we really like. All right, so I definitely think it's worth just building these 4 because they're actually not bad and they do a pretty good job. There's also this one, if you save up another 9,000, you can get unique treasures, same thing, and then another thing of summons. So that's something we may consider buying. I don't know if I'm going to. We might just save it for now. I did buy, however, the pack that gives you with 500 gems. I bought the skill books because that way you can upgrade your skills on your heroes. And this one I probably won't buy. This one it's good stuff and it could definitely help you early on, but it's not necessary. You can farm everything in here, so there's no reason to do it. And you'll get your main team to T5 probably well before this will actually be something that's needed. Unless you're spending money, in which case, sure, go ahead and buy it. Have fun. Summoning. So there you go. We can summon all kinds of stuff. Starter summons. You get 20, and you can obtain a unique gear of your choice. Let's click it real quick. See, so you can actually choose your heroes that you own or pick heroes that you don't own, and you can actually basically just use those heroes and get special stuff for those heroes. So those are actually pretty good if you want to spend 5,000 to do this. Actually, no, it's 2,000, 2,500 for one pull. So that's a lot of gems. So I don't know if I would really want to get crazy on that, especially because it's still a luck shot. All right. Where's the heroes? Here's our heroes. So here we go. Is Isaiah. There you go. She's the new hero. Look at this. We'll just go through some heroes. See, this is how you can tell there's magic. Says they're a magic hero. They're a priest, so that's important to know. They have their skills. Having dispelling and stuff like that is super important in this game. Dispelling things on the enemy is really important. So look for those things. There's tons of heroes in here that are going to kind of sidetrack you just because they look cool. So just be careful with that kind of stuff. All right, so we got Isaiah. We've got Estelle. She's pretty cool. We've got Sun Shakmei. We've got Lucatiel. I would say Lucatiel with a T. Lukiel. There you go. I don't know. I'm gonna say them wrong. I don't care. So yeah, assassins, magic. She's pretty cool. We got Gremory. We've got Isolette, who's actually kind of badass when you play with her. I used her on my other the account that I got rid of, but she's a pretty cool hero. I actually liked her. You've got Hilda, which I think you actually get later in the game in one of the chapters, so I wouldn't recommend getting her early. Evan's actually a pretty good physical healer. I like him a lot. Zara is pretty cool looking. I don't know if I ever really used her though, but she looks badass. Got Tally, the little dwarf with a hammer. We've got Kibira, which looks basically like Roy's brother. So that's that. You've got Panzerone, who's actually well, at least used to be a really good damage dealer, one of the best. I actually have a 5-star weapon with her on my old account because they gave away one for free and I was lucky to be a part of that. We've got Reinhardt, another support hero. We've got Dakaris, who's a lizard healer. Cecilia is a really good damage dealer for physical if you like that kind of stuff. Yuria, I just like her build. She actually is a pretty cool looking hero. I like that gypsy look. It's kind of cool. But I don't remember her being amazing. I just know she was okay. Burnham, he looks like every other hero in the game, but I think he was pretty good from what I heard. Glenweiss is one of my favorite physical tanks, probably my secondary tank that I will be getting. Really cool design, gunblade with the shield. I really like that. We've got Esker. Yeah, there you go. We've got Lavril, which is the the lolly girl that everyone loves because she has a little doll and she's like a monster. Eyes Nia, so she's pretty cool. I don't like that she does this stupid stuff with her hands, but pretty cool hero. She does have a petrify, I believe, if I remember correctly. Krisha looks cool. I think she's one of the better damage dealers, but she's also hard to like use. So just be careful with that. Lucius, I mean, he's pretty good healer. I never really use him though. Syria is one of the cool looking heroes, but I remember everyone saying she was bad. She may have gotten better now. Neuraxis is a really good tank for magic heroes. Urze is one of the pretty good. She's actually a pretty good hero for physical. She's a physical assassin. Laudia is one of those heroes that's really good, but you got to learn how to use her. They got Leah. We've got Zafir. We'll go through these a little quicker now. Chase, one of the best damage dealers in the game back in the day. I don't know if he still is. We've got Kara, also really good, but you have to learn how to use her. You got Shamilia, who's pretty good. You got Shay, who's kind of nifty. She's more of a buffer. You've got Bullet Crow, another good hero for damage. You've got Celia, who's a tank for magic. Pretty cool hero. I actually like her. Actually, I have her in the inn right now. We have Raquina. We have Ophelia. Like I said, there's a bunch of heroes in this game. Look at this. And you can literally, funny enough, buy any hero in here you want right off the cuff. So if you spend money or you just want to use 6,000 gems, you can literally buy any hero in this game outside of the ones that are NPC heroes, because those you have to unlock. All right. But look at this. There's like tons of heroes that you can literally just buy if you want. So if you're like, get the tickets, I wouldn't buy any right now because I think that's a bad idea. But yeah, I would just get the ones you can get from the tickets and pick the ones that you want. And then eventually, if there's one that you just really want, I never had a problem with buying at least one hero. I never did. Probably better to buy the weapons and stuff first in the beginning, but later on, yeah, if you got 6,000 gems burning a hole in your pocket and I don't know, you really want Lacrack. I mean, he's actually a really good hero, surprisingly enough. And you just want Lacrack, like, freaking buy him. He's only 4,000 actually because he's 2-star. So yeah, but you actually can get Lacrack from a 2-star ticket. I still have it. I haven't used it, so I could get him right now. All right. Let's see. Let's get out of here. So there we go. So yeah, I do have. Say there's a 2-star. You get this one for getting through stage 2, 22 stars. So when you get into the second area, you can pick any one of these heroes for free. All right. So just if you see these heroes, don't buy them or anything like that. Just wait. You might be able to get them. Well, you not might. You will be able to get whichever one you want from here. I think the ones that really stuck out to me as far as being good in the original game, Lacrack's really good. Uh, Miru, I hear, is good. I never really used her. Lorraine is really good for magic. Demia, she's okay. And I actually really like Reyna. She was one of the better heroes back then. She hits a lot of times in a row. Good for physical damage and being an assassin. I used her a lot in the later stages when you needed an assassin team, and she actually did really well. So she's not bad. Is she the best assassin in the game? No, but she's not terrible. So she's not a bad choice. And we get a bunch of other stuff here. So let's go back to Orville, to the town, so you guys can see everything about this game. I like you guys to know everything that's happening. And if you guys do, like this game, I mean, feel free to let me know because I'm going to be playing it whether you want me to make videos for it or not. So if this is something you guys are interested in, feel free to tell me because I will make more videos on this game if I continue to play it. So this is the town. You've got a bunch of stuff. You've got a shop over here. Say, boom. So we can go into the shop. You can buy stuff from May. And then here you can use presents. See, and here you give all the NPCs have presents. So you can give them all these presents. We got this from the quests, and then you max it, and then you present them. All right. And then when you hit 100,000 points, that was 18 just from doing the quest. When you hit 100,000 points, you get a copy of May. So there you go. These are the heroes that, are really good. So definitely pick one that's good. I think Juno's really good. I've heard May is pretty good. Dosarda is the tank from the tower. She's pretty good. I wish you could get this guy, the Forge. This is the Forge. You can upgrade stuff. You can improve equipment. There's transcending. There's option enhancements. There's reforging. There's enchanting. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Basically, you can upgrade stars. Option enhancement is when you have, like, say, attack +5. You can upgrade that to like attack +6. Reforging, you can change the stats on your weapons. Enchanting, I think you use scrolls to get new stats. It's like a bonus stat. Transcending, I don't know what that is. I've never done this. Here we go. Unique weapon transcendence is now available. So let's skip this. You can use transcending stones to transcend them and get more power, I guess. So there you go. You can transcend your unique weapons. So that's kind of cool. Up to 6-star. That's nice. Equipment tier upgrades. And then there's also the shop. So you can come in here and buy stuff. You can actually do dragon raids and buy these kinship boxes, which will actually give you pieces to give to your heroes, the NPCs, and then get them a little bit quicker. So make sure you're doing your dragon raids and buying these every single time they pop up and refresh, and then get the hero that you want. Also very interesting. The heroes in, you basically can go in here. This is why a lot of people say don't buy heroes, is because you can go into the inn and literally just go into the inn. and you can form a bond with a hero. And then once that hero, yeah, so see the loading issues in this game. Um, and then so we chose Cecilia, and basically you can greet her. Say you greet her, you can send gift and see this bar goes up now. And when this hits 1200, guess what? You get the hero. And this can happen for any hero. So just except for the NPCs. So you can literally get every hero in here. It does take time, but you can get every hero in this game just by doing this. And this is actually one of the coolest things in the game. At least you know you can get heroes over time. All right, so we are going to be getting her, and that's going to be where we're at. It looks like the reset just happened, I feel, because I think that wasn't open before. And that just opened up some of my quests, I believe, because, yeah, it's already 11 o'clock. So, yeah, I mean, look, let's look at our login. Let's just see. I'll show you it if we get it. I think we're getting it now. It's going to reset itself. Nope, it didn't. Like, nope, it didn't. I think I have to restart, but we're not going to do that. So basically, yeah, it's a fun game. There's a lot of things. There's also arena. Arena's really bad. There's a stockade vault, which you can go into here. There you go. And then you enter the dungeon and you can choose between 4 things. So you can do gold, XP, skill, and fragments. So you can get a lot of good stuff in here. Make sure you do those every single day. If you can. The arena, a little rough, but you know what? It's still fun. We get our ass kicked all the time. I'm not going to do it because of the lag but on my computer. But yeah, the heroes in here are going to be way higher, but we're already ranked 900 on the server because nobody plays. Uh, isn't that fun? So yeah, but you're gonna get killed in there. So don't worry about it. Just go in there, do your fights for the dailies, and then you're done. This is the thing we were talking about, the monthly the memory archives. You're gonna want to go in here, boom, go in there. And there we are. And then you go into monthly Orville and you're going to watch every single one. So you just click play down here on the right. You click this and you get 100 of these artifact pieces, the treasure pieces, and then you just forge them. There you go. You get a bunch of stuff just from watching all those dumb videos. And we just got mail. What do we get? Anything good? Guild attendance. Ooh, we get energy. I like energy. We have a lot of energy right now. As far as other things to do in the game, there's as of right now, there's not much, but there's the Tower of Challenge. See, we can go in here. There is the Hall of Heroes. That's where you upgrade your stars. There's the Tower of Challenge, which is right here. There's like 80 floors or 100 floors. I don't even know. We're going here. This is where you would restore your artifacts. Say you get artifact pieces here, and you basically just get new rewards. Say all these rewards for beating things. And I think you get a special bonus reward at every 10 floors. Yeah, 10 floors. You can get some free stuff here, which is nice. These are for giving to your heroes, which is nice for the NPC stuff. And then once you get some stuff, some pieces, say we only need a little bit here, you can restore artifacts and then you can get a new artifact for your hero. And this is Dosarda. She's the one that she's pretty cool. She's like a tank, I think, if I remember correctly. Really cool hero. And you can get her if you want to give her stuff, which we actually have these right here. So we're going to max that and give it to her. 18,000 points. We just got them from the thing. So there you go. Dosarda. And yeah, that's it. You basically just run through and you try to beat stuff as much as you can. And it's essentially just an RPG where you get heroes and you have a lot of fun. And I actually, funny enough, even with the downfall of this game and how much things have changed, I can't say I hate the game. I actually am enjoying it more than I thought I would, and I really like playing it again because I played this game for literally like a year, I think, or two. I had a lot of good stuff. I had a bunch of good heroes. My the crack was just destroying raids. Like I had a bunch of really good heroes. So, but once again, I wanted to start fresh and see what the game's about. And if you like this, let me know. I mean, I've said King's Raid is the best RPG that's come out in a long time, and it sucks that they kind of destroyed it. And I hate that there's such a bad rap on it now, but honestly, it's still fun, and I highly recommend giving it a shot if you've never played it. I think if you've never played the game and you're not kind of, jaded by all the nonsense that came out from the time of release, I think you will still enjoy this game, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to be just loving getting new heroes. It's going to be exciting every time you get a new one, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to like, share, subscribe. It's always good. Leave a comment below. All right. We do a live stream every single week, and yeah, this is a great game. Come on in. So this is King's Raid, the new fun. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.